fought an illusionary frog monster.
Sort of.
Frick. And he was, yeah. I was just happy that, like, after all that time, after I started building my random encounters table, session 10, when you guys left Calliope for the first time, and that was the first one that I wrote, and you guys came across it 46 sessions later.
Oh, yeah.
And then some bandits, the Zipper Gang, tried to accost you guys on the highway, and then were promptly mostly murdered. Quinn with the overkill. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
just roasted a motherfucker. They were like, we give up. And he was like, yeah, just for good measure. I haven't got an attack in yet.
Oh, yeah, that fight was good for me. I love that.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You should probably
Yeah, you
lay
cleaned
low
off
for
a
a
lot of
while.
arms.
You probably wanted
Too little.
Did you kill a guy with a pitch or with a trident?
I killed a guy.
Kill him with my spear. And then, yeah, you guys made it to the capital of Durelium, Dara. Arya was recognized at the gate, had an autograph given out because this guy's dog, Penny, had taken an arrow and survived because of your guys' barding, attack, and leathering of the dog, the canine cavalry of Durelium. Of Durelium. Made your way into the town. Lots of information was disseminated about what the city looks like, what it's famous for. Making your way through between the big wall, the outside wall, and the inside wall, and how it's a mile, and how there's agriculture training grounds. Inside the inner wall on the western side, there's the academies, a lot of schooling, some small businesses. Just a very militaristic culture. Like a large portion of any city you go to in this realm is probably going to just revolve around building a bigger and better, badder military. And made your way to Riverbeds. Kinneros had a vision of a woman with silky black hair rising up and seeing him in his weird seer state, which is something he'd never witnessed before. And he was like, I think we're in peril, which was awesome, because you pretty much always are.
Huh.
And yeah, then at the end of the evening, a little visit from a familiar turtle gentleman, Cadmus, who, in the last lines of the campaign, last lines of the campaign. So this is campaign 2. The last lines of the session asked, "Are you here for the job?" Oh, and actually, who saw the? Somebody saw a
David.
Oh, there was a David. That's David.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I love this voice. They're not rusty. I polished them. Somebody saw a guard.
The exchange.
Riordan pickpocketed the bouncer
Correct.
and has an envelope now.
He has a small little envelope that was passed to the bouncer by a guard. Who? Somebody recognized the guard, I thought.
I did.
You did. Okay. So then he left. You guys ran in the old...
2-1 punch.
I actually, that first crossed my mind, and then I was like, that's not a very good con name. You guys did the old, the bait and tickle? I don't know. Magnus distracted. Riordan, you rolled so high on stealth, it was like you didn't leave the bar at all. Yes. Nobody saw you for shit. And yeah, you got a little tiny little, like a little brown envelope that you would get like a gram of weed in back in the day. Yeah, now you stand. Oh, tavern music. That's what we need, because you're in a tavern, and it's about, let's say, 10, 11 in the evening. And tavern. As you now stand in the crowded bar, a couple days out from Recognition Fest, a.k.a. Rec Fest, because it's easier to say, with a big old turtle standing amidst you.
Are we at a table or at the bar or...
So this was right after Riordan pickpocketed the dude, and Cadmus clocked it. So he said, like, hey, nice...
Okay, so it's just him and Riordan at this point.
I thought it was Riordan.
Magnus.
Riordan, Magnus...
Okay.
Yeah, so wherever
Okay.
the rest of you guys are.
Just... you know, on the dance floor.
Try not to take knees to the face.
Yeah.
Violent out there.
There's one section of the dance floor is like a little bit of a stage.
Lifted, yeah.
For the short
So I
folk.
can be on the same level.
Dancing on a speaker.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Bows and Roses was on stage.
Yes.
Oh, right.
So, you here for the job?
Job.
We haven't heard of any job there, mate.
Yeah, well, never mind. It's good to see you. How'd that whole business on Zhuknak work out for you?
It had its dividends, I guess.
Bit of a clusterfuck getting in there, though, isn't it?
Not the easiest.
Yeah, it was all right. Little scrapes and bruises, I suppose, but
Well, you did better than we did the first time around.
Oh, I'm out of character. Was he there?
Magnus was not there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm assuming
Did
that.
Cadmus think Magnus is dead because you got roasted and we like pulled him out and then met him after that fight?
Oh yeah, he's never met me.
Well,
He
we
met you before you guys went into it.
Before, maybe?
Did he?
Yeah, we fought
Oh,
him
yeah.
with
Yeah,
Magnus,
yeah,
didn't we?
So I guess he's primarily talking to Riordan, who he knows
no,
survived.
that's right though. That tracks because you died in the basement
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
later
in
that day.
between. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we
Yeah,
fought
he-
them, went into
Because there was,
the
the
castle.
assassination, which Magnus would have been there for. Then Arya got caught, and we went to the hotel, talked to the guy,
Or you got
and
caught.
then went, stopped the ritual, and Magnus died,
Yeah.
and then went back to get our reward.
Right, and I think you guys mentioned that one of your companions died too.
Might have, yeah. Regardless.
I'm going to roll a quick history check with disadvantage to see if Cadmus is familiar with High Bloods. He's not familiar with High Bloods. So, the fuck's this about?
What? Oh,
Well, they told me you died.
yeah, it was greatly exaggerated.
Thought maybe they had some crazy magic or something.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Well, it's good to see you back on your feet.
Yeah.
I would have definitely expected to see you, crossbow boy, with one of them pistols on your hip.
Well, yeah. Still practicing with them, so.
Yeah, understandable. Pack quite a punch.
Indeed, they do.
Well,
You've gotten your hours around those, I suppose.
sorry?
You've got your hours on those kinds of weapons. It
Oh,
seems.
plenty.
Is that where you found them here in Dara?
In Zhuknak.
Mm.
Got contracted for a job, and then we ended up shipwrecked on Zhuknak.
Mm.
Ran away from a big flying red crystal-headed fuck. Ended up in some caverns. And we had to beat those constructs back with a stick, damn nearly with a stick, before we ended up in the lower chambers.
Yep.
Greatest accident that ever was.
Yeah. Sounds pretty much like.
Bathtub pounding. I love this song. Sorry, I don't say anything.
So, for clarity, did he see us take the little envelope thing?
He saw you, yeah, he
But
clocked
you
it.
don't know that that he saw you.
No, he said that was a nice lift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He doesn't give a fuck what it is. You guys are doing your own business. He was just
Yeah.
like, hey, props.
Yeah. Well, I don't think did I give it to you already? I can't remember.
No, you still.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I still have it.
I mean, don't wanna open it.
No, definitely don't. Right here, but any thoughts that what this might be? Have you seen something like this around these parts before?
Yeah. See him all over. Good little way to pass notes. Paper burns easy to eliminate evidence. I mean, if you want my 2 cents, we could pop her open right now. Maybe do a little collaboration.
We'll pass on that, but just curious.
All right.
Yeah.
It's at this point, Riordan, you sense this little rubbing against one of your shoulders, whichever way you're standing, the shoulder that is not facing the bar.
Yep.
And, ooh, hello again, as Jada the Tabaxi.
Where was she from again?
You never asked.
No, but like what? It was
She
like
was-
two
she was his
sessions
partner.
ago? Oh,
Remember
yeah.
when they were
She
going
was
after
with
Gabriel,
Cadmus.
she's an archer and he's a
Totally.
rifleman. Yeah.
Totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you guys fought them in, kind of fought them, you fought mainly the thugs they hired to be the distraction. But yeah, she has, I think, a ring of jumping, and he had like a ring of double movement. So he was just like a speedy turtle, and she was just springboarding from rooftop to rooftop.
I remember now.
Yeah. It's nice to see you again.
You as well.
And she's like licking a little milk mustache off of her lips.
Tasty?
Yes. White Daisons, they're my favorite.
Mm. It's quite good. Still jumping across rooftops, it seems.
Not in this city, no. We leave all of our special items in a special drop spot.
Mm.
Far from eyes that are inquisitive and hateful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is first time I've been here. He's been around these parts before, but this is all new to me. It's quite the wall.
It is. It is quite the wall.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, just here for work. Let's leave it at that.
Right on.
Nothing to do with any of you as far as I know.
Well, that's good to hear.
I thought since you showed up the same day that we did that you might have been contracted for the same type of work, but
Nope, just on our way through.
excellent. Well,
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna grab another round for the table. It was good to see the two of you again.
and you as well. There's not a whole lot of folks I know tangle with them big demons that have quite the lifespan that you've all proven to have come across.
Good to hear.
Well, if you change your mind about a collaboration, we'll be sleeping upstairs for the next 2 nights.
Roger.
All right. He just kind of slowly shuffles away. And with a passive 17s. Oh, that's an 18 plus stuff. At one point, you just he shuffles out onto the dance floor with Jada, and then a couple of people pass in front of you, and then he's just kind of gone.
That's one quick
That's
turtle.
Impressive. It's almost ninja-like.
Hmm. Yeah. Some kind of mutant.
Just try as a team. I'm not there.
Yeah, so I'll grab another pitcher and head back to the table.
Sure. Pitcher will cost you oh, she had hiked up prices because they only had 2 rooms left.
He's from the army though.
You got one
Oh,
more
that's
for
right.
free?
The army was drinking for free.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Fuck, I don't even remember what this lady was. Was she?
Hannah, tavern keeper.
Yeah. Where's my fucking? I didn't
Don't-
think I was gonna eat my
don't know
bottle.
what-
Did we decide if we were leaving me in the room or not?
No, you came down and were with us.
Or I'm just sitting at the table then.
Yep.
Am I wearing the vest under the stuff?
You're not allowed. Slaves aren't allowed to wear anything except for pure white garments.
Gotcha.
Didn't do any insight checks on that guy.
Nope. I keep throwing breadcrumbs at you guys.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't there though.
Which guy?
Cadmus.
Yeah, my charisma's not great, so.
I suppose that kind of...
Doesn't really matter. If you roll high enough.
Alright, head back to the table.
Yep, following.
All right.
So we might as well look like we've been here for a while before we head up and see what's in that envelope.
Did I see Cadmus talking to them? If I was like dancing on a speaker?
The speaker.
Advantage, since you've got the high ground.
I'll give you a perception check.
Okay. 11.
You did not see them talking to Cadmus.
Dang. Okay. I'll just stroll up to the table and be like, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
I was jumping in here.
Yeah. This band is great.
Yeah, they're from up north, I think. The doorman was saying.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Why were you talking to the bouncer?
Well, might have saw something go down.
Oh.
Somebody slipped something to the doorman and piqued my curiosity, so we decided to take it.
Oh. Okay.
Infiltrate some pockets.
Sweet.
We shall see.
Yeah.
But for now, beers.
Yes, indeed. Sorry. Here, let's just start pouring them out.
All right. Beers are being poured. Zodell is sitting there just salivating so hard.
Can we not give her one? They're not allowed.
They're not really allowed to, like, you'd get away with maybe giving her, like, a cup of ale.
Okay.
Not like a tankard.
Well,
As, like, a
that's
treat
better
for
than-
good behavior.
Better than nothing.
It's gone.
We'll
Especially
just
in your big hands too. It's just a shot glass. Just fuck.
Don't know if that's worse or better, yeah.
I mean, you could always head up to the room. Drink up there.
I'm good. Not a good idea. I may sort of like, I don't want to be walking alone. I don't know how that would fare. I might, if
I'm gonna go back to the room with Zodell.
Okay.
There's too much noise and stuff going on. I'm just gonna kind of look at Falconer and just go like this, be like, and then grab a tankard.
yeah.
And
Rostin, your vibes for me, I was definitely just imagining you like sitting in a corner, just like slowly sharpening a sword or something. Just,
working on the
that's
gauntlets.
basically
Makes
me
eye
at real
contact
life
with somebody.
parties. I just sit in a corner, except I don't sharpen anything.
Okay, I'll go with him then.
all right, you guys had a room on the first floor and a room on the third floor. Which room are you guys going to?
Third.
Okay. I think it was 301,
103 and 301.
103, and 302. I think.
Regardless.
Who gives a fuck? You got a 1 level and a 3 level. Enjoy.
I'll give you the thingy envelope.
Okay.
On the sly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, on the hella sly. Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand check. I was still blown away that last session was your first pickpocket.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
16.
16. All right. Pretty sneaky. Everybody in this environment is pretty preoccupied. They're making merry. It's not Alanoran. It's not Alanoran party vibes, but people are having a good time. There's dancing, libations, there's music, there's some bards up on stage. Can't remember who they were.
Bows and roses.
No, I can't remember what their races were, because originally I said that they were all half-orcs, and then Zodell was like, here in Durelium? And I was like, you're right, thank you for calling me on that. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll eventually head up to the room too.
So everybody's going up to the 3rd floor room for conspiratorials?
Yeah, I guess. Head up there.
Stick to the first floor, I guess.
Step on it.
Who's still there? I guess it's just 2 of us, Falconer and Kinneros. I
Where's
guess.
our boat crew at?
Oh yeah, they're having a good time. Tiff and Vlad are just having like a drinking competition. Just pounding. Calilea's just kind of sitting as she does, arms crossed, just eyes always alert. And Bobby's just like sweet talking anything that has a vagina.
Maybe we'll hand them the 103 key. They can stay in that room.
So Bobby rolled a crazy charisma check. He's being taken off to another lady's room.
Oh, all right.
So he's fine.
He's fine.
Well, that's good. It's a little cramped in these quarters anyway.
Just saying. So I don't have the vest. I don't have the bracers. I don't have the buckler. Just the white.
Yeah, you're just in a white coat / smock
Okay.
underneath, yeah.
I can deal with that. I get hit for 11. It's okay.
We have unarmored defense or something like that.
Anyway, yeah. For expediency, we can just all go back into the room and
Cool.
finish
Right.
beers.
Yep. Let's
Room beer.
cram in here and all sit on the 2 cots.
And there are 2 beds.
and the 1 chair with the desk.
Yeah, it's cramped. It's a cramped space. It's a room for 3 to 4 people. There's a lot more than that. And you're opening the envelope?
Yep.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check.
See if you get a paper cut.
Not the worst. 21.
Nice.
Wow.
You managed to not get a paper cut. Stop reading my mind. Okay, yeah, as you rip open the seal on this little envelope, inside there's a tiny little circular piece of parchment, and it seems like the notes are written in a spiral pattern down into the center. It is not in a language that you speak.
Anyone recognize this?
I'll take it. Take a look. Is it in Elvish, Common, Celestial?
Druidic Gnomish.
It is not.
Is it in Dwarvish?
It is not in Dwarvish.
Orcish.
It is not in any languages that any of you speak. One of you can make an intelligence check, or one of you can make one with advantage, because I know somebody's going to help, or 2 of you can make independent intelligence checks about
Who's our
this.
most intelligent?
Kinneros? Or Rostam?
Is Kinneros intelligent?
Oh, I might be thinking. Oh, yeah, he might be.
He's more charismatic.
Yeah,
Rostin,
charisma,
what's
yeah.
your plus on intelligence?
+3. Wait, is just intelligence or investigation?
Just an intelligence first.
+3.
Okay, mine too.
So who's rolling?
Giver.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Somebody's assistance, I'm assuming?
Sure.
I will give you advantage
I can give him guidance too.
Oh,
and
right.
guidance.
I rolled.
Okay, the first one was a flat 13, so 16 plus guidance. Second one's gonna be an 18 plus
Nice.
3 is 21 plus a D4, right?
Yep.
Correct.
I'll wait till he's done.
Plus 1, so 22.
22. That's a really good roll. Also, on this whiteboard, I wrote down shit that I keep forgetting to tell you guys. We've been doing wrong on occasion. First one was, there was a fight I was listening to. I think it was the dragon fight. And with special arrows, you have to say that you're using them before you roll.
Okay.
Because
yeah, yeah.
and it's just like him with guidance. He has to say it before the initial D20 roll. So you can't be like, oh, I failed. I'll add a bonus. You know, it's
Yeah.
got to be a decision before the roll. And what was the other one? Concentration spells. Where did all our hats go? We've been remembering hats.
No.
And spell action economy. I was fucking this up with Quinn. We all have. We've been letting him get away with murder on casting spells. 'Cause he's been like, bonus action, Misty Step, Arms of Hadar. I'm like, you can't actually do that. It has to be a cantrip that's an action, and then a spell that's a bonus action, or a spell that's a bonus action and a cantrip that's an action. Just so we're all remembering.
So you can only cast one spell that's not a cantrip per turn, basically.
Yeah, and so it's like action, bonus action. So a cantrip can be one or the other, and then the spell has to be the other, or vice versa. Just so we're all remembering, because we were really good at that for a while, and then we started fucking up. But mainly because of Quinn, because he was new, and we're like, yeah, do shit, kill things.
Yeah.
Okay, intelligence check was 22, 23?
22.
Yeah.
Okay, after looking at this, and kind of everybody going around the room, you're seeing this isn't actually like a language. It is a cipher.
Cool.
That's fun. I feel like I would like those.
And you
Odell,
tell us
does
this
this ring
is a
a
cipher.
bell at all?
What's that?
This is rebel stuff.
Oh yeah, Zodell.
Would I know anything about ciphers? Anything about secret messages?
Make an investigation check.
You know, like the rebel symbols.
The Rimble rune.
Rebel symbols and
I
stuff.
wouldn't assume I could make a perception check instead.
This one's an
I'll,
investigation.
I'll help with your investigation then.
Okay.
If that.
Kenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
18.
Nice.
18. You do notice some similar or familiar symbols amid the cipher, but it's different than the one you used to use with the Duchess. Vastly different parts of the country, and kind of people use different wording or different language depending on where their region is, just for familiarity's sake. Since most of these districts used to be other countries, so there's a lot more people, native people, typically per region or per district. So.
I do recognize some
Can
stuff. It's a bit complicated.
Can I make well, I don't know if I need to check for this, but I kind of want to like roughly grab it back and see if I could figure it out.
Okay. You can make give me 3 investigations. And this will take you a while. This will take you probably like a half an hour to an hour to try and sort out if you can find any common denominators, what languages they might translate into.
I'll help. I'll give him what I know. I'll the ones that I do
with
understand.
Zodell's help, you can make each of those 3 rolls with advantage.
Nice.
Roll number 1. 19 plus 6.
Okay.
25. Excellent.
Well, I got the dice. Roll number 2. 16 total.
Okay.
Roll number 3. Not as good. 14.
Okay, the first roll definitely helped. You start to get words. You see like the words sapphire and prince worked out with Zodell's help. Kind of like, oh yeah, these 2 vowels here, like that could be part of an Orcish word, kind of similar to what you dealt with in the past. You get maybe like a quarter of it deciphered.
All right, after like half an hour of me like hunched over this thing, I'm just like, and I just slam it next to me, and then I pull off my tech gauntlet and just slam it on the desk and start tinkering with it.
Tinkering with your gauntlets?
Yeah, just
Okay.
I'm not actually doing anything. I figure that's what I'd be doing in like my downtime.
Okay. Yeah, you get a couple of words. Sapphire, prince, schedule.
Hey, Magnus.
Yeah.
I'm sort of stumped with this message thing. You think if we go over some, keep practicing some Infernal for the night, maybe some language stuff will come to me? Maybe I could, I don't know. Not.
So it was Sapphire and Prince.
Sapphire Prince
It's just
schedule.
words, schedule.
Things don't really dawn on me, but maybe this would. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. I can help you some more.
Yep. How long do you think we have? I mean, you said it's late at night. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
So after that, it's probably like, it's at 12:30 at night.
Yeah, okay, maybe not.
All right.
Do I notice any, in the words, do I notice any, if there's, thieves' cant stuff going on? I don't
Thieves'
know.
Cant's more of
Is it
more like
verbal rather than
sign
written?
language and subtle vocal cues. It's not so much something that's written.
Well, it just says, dialect, jargon, and code, so I didn't know how to interpret code.
Yeah, I'd say where you came from in the Twilight Forest, if you had a coded message come from somebody, it's less that that's Thieves' Cant and more that that's something your own individual cipher that you would have worked with. Just write all these words, jumble them up, and remove all the e's.
Yeah.
Something weird.
Yep. Nope, all good. Just curious.
Yeah, since there's only a couple of beds, we should take shifts, sleeping, watching the door, I guess.
Or we pop the mansion and
Or we can pop the
a couple
mansion.
people just hang out outside.
Yeah. Might as well.
I'll take first watch.
All right. Everybody's going into the mansion. Rossin, you can make
I don't want to cause suspicion. I think I'll just stay out.
in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rostin and Zodell take first watch, or are you going to sleep?
I mean,
20.
I'll stay awake for as long as I can, but I just don't want to go in the mansion, especially if people are like, I saw like a slave go in this room, and there's no slave in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know.
You and you stay awake as long as you can. Make a Constitution saving throw, and then Rostin, you can just make a general perception check just throughout the course of the watch.
25.
Okay.
I'm sort of just paranoid in general.
19.
19. Yeah, the music downstairs kind of tapers off to like people just singing like war chants and military songs. The band's long wrapped up.
Do I know any of them?
Not from this country, no. Sodell's rubbing grit out of her eyes, staying awake.
Mhm.
Next watch.
I can take the next watch.
Yeah, I'll join. I've meditated.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you'd be getting to yeah, cool.
I'll lay down on one of the cots. I'll go to bed.
Okay, good call. Raritan, perception check. See if there's anything out of the ordinary.
9.
Oof.
Somebody in the next room's getting frogged really good. Doesn't last very long though, like 5 minutes, and then you just hear a woman complaining.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 5 minutes is a long time.
You're asleep. Final watch, or I guess you can do both final watches. Everybody can keep on doing so. Or Kinneros. Fuck it.
Yep.
Kinneros. That's not great. Like a 12. Wisdom's that's a plus 1, so an 11. Yeah, you guys end up chatting, just slurping down your bean water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were the
Nice.
2 most caffeinated elves in the world.
We are on alert and ready
So ready.
to dent the world at any moment. Did he tell us about the vision he had?
He
I think he
did.
did, right?
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys were there. You might have been pickpocketing.
That was when you guys all bought your first round. He was at the bar with you guys when he kind of just like
Right,
went
and I remember
blank.
asking him what
Yeah.
happened.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, then he told us.
Hey, Kinneros, any insights into your vision at the bar there last night? Anything more meaning, maybe? Ooh, what's going on here? Yes.
One quick second. Sorry, you were asking Kinneros.
Just overall, any potential meaning you've drawn from your vision yesterday?
Oh man, lights up a doob. I don't know, man. Just seemed weird. Normally, when I look or when I see stuff in the future, stuff can't see me back. So that was pretty fucky.
Oh yeah. You said it saw you right in the eyes, yeah?
Yeah, it was fucked. Yeah, she had nice hair though. Even though she was scary as a fuck.
Demon, yeah.
Yeah, really nice shiny black hair. It was crazy. It was like tentacles and shit. And then it was like cocooned me, which I'd never had anything interact with me in a vision before.
Yeah, that's wild. Who knows? Who knows what that means?
Yeah, I don't know. The 2 rolls for Kinneros have been garbage. Alright, I'm gonna pee. I'll leave you guys to discuss.
Well,
Are we thinking we're gonna be staying here for a while, or is this like a one night
I think we should play some games
Oh,
in
that's here.
Breakfast.
Mm.
Oh yeah. That starts tomorrow? That was the plan?
I think so.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
also
we
need
can maybe
to...
send our boat crew to try to find a boat.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Plus, it might be a bit suspicious to like leave right at the start of breakfast. I don't know how.
It's only one day.
Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. That's like going to like New York on like Christmas Eve and then like going out of town at like for New Year's or something. I don't know.
Just as you said New Year's, and
New
then all
Year's.
these balloons started coming up on the
That's
screen.
funny.
That was perfect.
New Year's.
So you said my hometown is called what?
Darina. It's a little further to the east.
Yeah. If this is... I assume this is the morning and we're just chatting.
Yeah.
Since it's such a small room. Do you guys have any, like, advice on what I should say to my parents?
Mm.
Kind of nervous about it, and I don't really know what to say.
As somebody who didn't have parents for the longest time,
Same.
whatever's on your mind,
Yeah.
get it out.
Is that what you did with your dad?
Oh, I beat him with a sword and
Oh.
smited him a few times. That's kind of what I had to say, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I want to beat my parents up about it, but...
Like you're thinking that you'd like to bring up the magic.
Yeah. Well, they know... Hunderpuck told them that I know that they stifled my magic.
They know that now.
Yeah. So it's kind of like an awkward situation because they know and I know, but we haven't had a conversation about it.
Only thing that makes sense is to call out the truth, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because then it's in the open and you might get some answers.
I mean, I know that they were just trying to protect me because of where we lived. But it would have been nice to know.
Yeah. That'd be my vote.
Alright.
So is the 26th?
It's the 26th.
Boxing Day.
When does this festival start today?
The festival day, it's not like a week longer like it was in Eleanor for their festivals. It is just like a Christmas day sort of thing, minus the Christmas aspects, and it is on January 1st.
Oh.
Oh, it's farther down the road than we thought. Okay.
But as you guys start to make your way downstairs, if that's what you're doing, are you still chatting?
No, we're good.
So you guys make your way downstairs. You do hear some of the patrons talking that they are actually starting the competition portions of the festival a little bit early this year. Yeah, people need a little bit of fun and hope in the middle of a rebellion. So there's word that 2 of the main events have been prepped and ready to go for the end of this week, leading up to the 1st. There's going to be like 5 different games, so you guys get to a few days early.
That's exciting.
Okay, well, if you guys want to go sort out, like, a ship situation, and then do we know where the games are being held?
With your knowledge of the city and the festival itself, you know that the primary games are held on the civilian side of the city, the eastern half. You guys are currently on the
Western half.
western, on the coast. or the bank of the river.
I mean, I assume this is on the Alexander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is held primarily on the eastern portions.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had said that the civilian shipping and all that was on the west side, right?
Yeah, civilian shipping, and then mainly just military stuff is on the west side of the city. There's some residential, but a lot of it can just be military housing, fewer businesses, and then there's the academy and the academy grounds that are on the northwestern portion of the city, and they're quite extensive. The eastern half of the city is definitely a lot more, residential. A lot more
Suburbs?
a lot more roadside shops, like pack them up and take them home with you every day, as opposed to buildings that are shops.
Okay.
Markets. Little markets.
Oh, and the regular like law enforcement, the police, police headquarters, the jails, stuff like that. They're all on the civilian side as well, because they don't require as much space.
That's cool.
So, and then your parents are right in the middle. You basically have to walk past their house to go to the eastern side of the city.
Yeah. Which was where I was gonna go if the rest of you want to sort out a ship, and then I can meet you on the eastern side for some games.
Let's do it.
You gonna do parent stuff by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want any of us to be nearby? Or you're good?
No, I think I'm okay. I think I'd rather have them not know that I'm with a bunch of other magical people. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna take it. So
Technically, they know already, because Hunterpuck has sent them messages about you,
I guess.
like since back in Mir Turan, which was months and months ago. Up to you, though. You do you. But they do have some prior knowledge of your peeps.
Okay, well, it doesn't really matter if you guys want to come, but
I don't know if we need to have all of us go and get ships. Maybe you go in first and then invite some of us in after.
sure. Yeah, you guys can see the stables and the dogs and stuff like that.
Yeah. We can send Bobby and them for finding a ship. That's what they're good at. They know what to ask.
Bobby's up with like this real big cowlick of a hair situation going on. Shirt's kind of half untucked, and he's like nursing a breakfast ale. Yeah, I know ships. You guys want to send me and the other folks on an errand here once they get out of bed? I know Galileo really sent it to the wind last night.
Oh yeah.
Really?
That's a
doesn't
joke.
strike me as.
Yeah.
That's I'm definitely fucking with y'all.
Yeah, she sent it
Yeah.
pretty hard.
She didn't punch anybody, so yeah, she had a good time.
Yeah.
Yes. If you wouldn't mind trying to finagle us some transport.
I'll take a look down at the docks. I've sailed through here a few times myself. Oh no, Bobby's from here. I grew up here. I know the docks. I know the city. I'll take him.
Something fast, if you could.
Is there any other way, Falconer? Is there any other way?
No, there's not.
My man.
I mean, it doesn't matter with you because you're the best captain. So
Yeah. Thank you for that. Do you have inspiration?
no.
You can have inspiration.
Oh.
Tell you what, just for that, I'll even put the down payment out of our salary.
Oh no.
I mean, you guys pay us a fuckload.
That's right. That's the least you can do for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You,
Get a receipt.
Speaking of
Business
which, he
expense.
pulls out a wallet that's just crammed full of receipts. Yeah, here you go.
Magnus is our accountant.
I'll just pull out my little abacus.
Yeah, no problem. As soon as the other three are up, we'll go take care of business.
Awesome.
Yeah, upside having your crew with you and send them on fucking errands. I keep forgetting that they're there.
Oh, and if you could, I need a long sword. Should you come across anything that looks nice.
I thought you had a long sword already, Falconer. Now I'll be on the lookout. I know where a couple of good blacksmiths are that aren't strictly military payroll.
Are we outside
a
the room?
non-magical longsword. You have one?
I have everything. When I'm not in here, I'm a walking armory. You have no clue.
I mean, you can talk in public. You can speak in hushed tones to your companions.
I literally
Your
have one
owners.
equipped right now.
Okay, then
Non-magical
it's in the
longsword.
bag.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Yeah.
you wouldn't
I'll give you the
Okay.
go ahead.
have it
I don't
on
care.
you.
All right.
Then never mind. Although, it doesn't
Any
hurt
other,
to stock
like-
up on some arms. So.
Weaponry we need for the ship, just in case.
Well, I mean, if we're contracting one, it's kind of comes with what it comes with. Can't really retrofit somebody else's ship.
No, but like
I'll be on the lookout for
know.
one with catapults and ballistic and
Bows
stuff.
and
Bombs?
ammunitions, maybe a bunch of fire wine, things.
you know those like what are they called? They're not grenades. The fire wine with the
Shredder bombs.
that one.
Yeah, fire wine and shredder bombs are pretty strictly controlled by the military here.
Right.
Not really for sale to the public. Very controlled substance.
Okay, well, Magnus might be able to get some then.
Yeah, we can work on that.
See what I can do.
Okay.
Also, Falconer's pretty persuasive, so
And
Could
he's
go-
a captain
Decked out
right
as
now.
a daring
And you know,
captain.
rank.
So.
exactly, yeah.
You could. Never mind. I wouldn't tell you guys that. Is too many words.
Cool.
I mean, we can look into that while you go visit with your parents.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to come, that's totally fine. Like,
We can meet you there afterwards.
okay, well, you don't know where they live.
You could tell us. Point it out on this map here.
Yeah.
They technically live on castle grounds,
On
so
the castle grounds.
without Arya with you, you guys wouldn't be able to do that.
Ah, right. Okay,
I'm gonna
well,
go
I
with-
mean, he's a military guy.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to get in,
Retired
even
military
with.
guy.
Oh, yeah, right.
Even Captain Longshorts over there, he would need specific papers to get into the castle,
Okay.
like castle grounds,
Yeah, okay.
especially in wartime.
That's fair. That's fair.
Have we found out a last name yet?
Have you
No.
found out a last name yet? She's Arya Gnomish word.
Tanner Bottom.
Leather paw.
I don't know. Nothing.
Chameleon Deer Bear. I'm still just on combining animal
Yeah.
names.
Owl bear.
Puppy
yeah.
monkey baby.
Horrifying.
Where's that from?
That's from a commercial for the Super Bowl. Puppy monkey baby. Puppy
Yeah.
monkey baby.
That's right.
Okay. Let's go to my house.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, if we're gonna be here for a couple of days, we could always do the military thing another day.
Yep.
True. Do it tomorrow.
Alright. Let's do it.
On the road to Arya's house.
Yeah. Okay, you guys start to make your way across the western bridge. Fuck, I forgot to look up the names for these bridges. They do have a name. West Bridge, East Bridge, they have names. I'll remember to look them up next time. They're in my Google Docs. And it was a big bridge. Like, when you think about the scope of this river, you're at the narrowest point even, and, like, looking to where the castle is in the middle, like, that's a long fucking way off. But you start to make your trek. It takes you an hour from where you guys are at to get across the bridge and onto the central island, which also has a name. Wow, I'm woefully unprepared, even though I'm reading the biggest document I've got in fucking D&D Beyond. About an hour from in to across the western bridge and onto the center island. And
By walking or like by
Mhm.
horse?
by walking, you guys
Walking.
can pick up a taxi if you want it.
No, I was just curious. I mean, that's a big bridge.
It's a big bridge. I mean, you were a little ways away from it, so maybe like a half an hour to get across the bridge, but from where you guys were in relativity,
It's like the Golden Gate Bridge.
they're big bridges, yeah. Again, this whole city is just like a marvel of engineering. And yeah, and you see like people working. The pulley systems and crank mechanisms that they got going on here are just like leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else's like everyday technology. And you're on castle grounds. Takes you about another 15-ish minutes to get to the main western gate to the castle grounds, the outer wall of the castle perimeter. There's
Cool.
about 16 guards at the gate, all just kind of standing, looking bored, holding pikes. Fireball! You guys do remember that a few months past, there was an assassination attempt on the King of Dorelli.
Oh, right.
Well, that was in July, actually.
And they blamed it on Merrick.
Yeah. Well, the assassin said this is for Prince Merrick, or in the name of Prince Merrick, or something like that.
Yeah.
All hail the future king. And then, yeah, there was some. Well, at this point, you would have heard many different iterations of the story. There's stories of bombs, stories of magic. There's stories that the king has been replaced by a doppelganger because he actually died, and all sorts of conspiracy theories.
Wild.
Papers. Wait. Oh, missed last name.
Puppy monkey baby.
I'm not going to commit to that at all.
Oh yeah.
You've been away for some time.
Yeah.
Right. Who are your friends?
They were with me on my voyage to deliver the goods for my father.
All right. Papers all around. He inspects just like at the gate, except this guy's way less enthusiastic to meet you, and just more so like, I got a job to do, and I'm at my one of the most important positions there can be.
Yeah, I don't care.
Protecting
I'm not
the
a
king.
celebrity here.
Yeah. I mean, you are, but he's got to do his due diligence.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Right. Well, no, everything seems to be in order. And he pulls out a little bugle, sends a signal up, and the big gates start to open up. And you begin to walk in. And you walk.
Question him before we head
Sure.
in? We've been escorting her the last little while. Any news on the front?
Well, no, nothing special. Most of the troops pulled off to the west there with that whole Sinai debacle.
Right.
So a little bit light of forces in the east right now. So central is always a bit bare. The rebels come at us from the outskirts. You know, the central areas are typically more fortified, building-wise. You can hold the wall here in the city with a skeleton crew for months on end,
Yeah.
while waiting for reinforcements to be returned or recalled. So nothing
I
nothing
heard,
crazy.
A few months back, there was a little bit of a dust up. Any idea how they managed to get inside the walls?
Oh, that was actually the king's servant, Valen. He'd been working for the king for 28 odd years. Not sure how they got to him, but he ended up some foreign dignitary, descendants of foreign dignitaries came in for the festival. During the feast, Velen was sort of the patsy, was seen slipping poison in the king's cups. And I actually named this guy in the book because it was like Velen was Greek for poison or something like that.
Nice.
And yeah, during the dust up, getting him all shackled and roughed up a bit roundly. There was another feller, came from long descendants of where the Saigar's tooth is now, where, what are they called? I can't remember what their race is called. They're the ones that wear like full body coverings. They don't allow skin to be seen in public or outside of nighttime. And yeah, long descendant, not really as all covered up, but long descendant of some dignitaries. Blasted some odd magics at the king. He was nearly a goner, but thank death he's back on his feet.
So the servant tried to put poison in the king's cup,
I-
and that didn't work.
It was sort of the distraction.
Oh.
Seen doing a bit of fucked up sleight of hand, as it were, and then during all the kerfuffle, getting him arrested and kicked in the ribs, Boyle walks up and shoots out some crazy magics. Thankfully, the detective was there. Chopped the guy's hand off right as the magic released, so that was good. And I think she saved the king's life.
Which detective?
A Detective Silverin,
Oh.
daughter of General Silverin. He's out in the west right now, dealing with the sinus shit.
Would I know any of these names?
Not from this district, no.
Okay.
Arya can make a history check to see if she knows the Silverin family. Sorry, you're from here with advantage. My apologies.
Better. History 22?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. General Silverin is normally stationed in Dara.
General
He's
Sivern?
Silverin.
Severin. Okay.
S-I-V-E.
Severin Snape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thinking the same thing.
Siverin. And so you might
Same.
you might to a lesser extent know of his daughter, and she is a detective inspector for the police force, and detective inspector first class. I don't know if you would have ever met her though, because typically they have their own military police on the castle, in the castle areas. But General Silverin is one of the most renowned generals of the Darren army, and he's about 5'5", ginger, but like bald and has it combed over, and just like a glorious ginger mustache. And yeah, he is credited in part to having trained Prince Merrick growing up. Yeah, so Detective Silverin slashed his hand off right in the middle of spell casting there, so we think that helped limit the blast, keep the king from total annihilation.
Well, thank goodness the king was alright.
Yeah, he seems to be up and about. Still a little worse for wear. He's still got some bandages going on. Some permanent scarring probably make him look like a badass.
Indeed.
Not that he doesn't look like one already, if you know what I'm talking about.
That is true, that is true.
That goatee is famous.
Alright.
Alright, well, thank you, soldier. As you were.
Pleasure. And he reaches out to shake your hand.
Shake it out.
Nice. Make a strength check. No, I'm just kidding.
And the Constitution saving.
The National Handshake of Drowning.
No, they're definitely arm clasp people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I scrolled a little too far here. So as you
Come
walk
on
in, and so where the castle walls are, there's an eastern and a western gate on, and they're both southeastern, southwestern. So they kind of come in on a pie wedge shape. So where you come in, you actually hang a left and start to walk a little bit north around the walls.
That's how I envisioned it.
Yeah, immediately as you come in, basically the entire inner portion of this wall is stables. It's where the high stables are, where all the fanciest horses, fanciest tack and barding makers work for the king and the royal family, and the High Council and the Alverans. And so as soon as you come in, you sounds of horses and stable hands running this way and that, doing their job. Several of them are seeing you come in, and like a couple of them just stare like, oh, I never had a good relationship with her, really, like never knew her, but like, oh shit, like I heard she was lost at sea. And then some of them are just like, hey.
Hi.
And you start to kind of walk around the bend, and the sound of dogs starts to reach your ears first. And like lots of them, there's large kennels, large dog stables.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of crest that bit of the curve, you do see your house. It is 2 stories, halfling/gnome stories.
Yeah.
But as you're walking up, you inform the rest of your crew that there is a regular-sized person's sitting room off the one side of the house, because you have on occasion entertained the king or high counselors, or even just other stable workers and stable masters, since you have brilliant relationships with them all. And You see as you get a little bit closer to crunching through the snow. I keep forgetting it's fucking winter. Actually, somebody roll me a d20. Let's see if we hit a weather.
17.
I don't think 17 is weather. But you do, crunching through the snow outside, you see your mom.
Oh, I was gonna say, do I see my dog first? Can I just go to my...
Do you
Because
have your own dog?
I would assume I had my own dog.
I would assume so also,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to presume.
Yeah,
What's
I
your-
was just looking through my backstory actually, but
Do you have a name for your dog?
I don't remember if...
It's dog name.
Dog.
Dog name.
Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, it just
Puppy.
says, yeah, introduce the first puppy Arya would train, so I would assume that would... The first dog I would train, I would have...
So that would have been, when did you start training dogs? What age?
12...
How old are you now?
25-ish?
Okay, so it's an old dog.
Yeah.
And what kind of dog do you want it to be?
Chihuahua.
No.
Comes up to your waist. No bad weather. But it is brisk. You can see your breath. There's crunchy, fluffy snow. Actually, probably not very fluffy. Probably very packed down by all the horses and dogs and people coming and going. It's a very busy atmosphere here. All of the trusted and certified members that are allowed to be on these esteemed properties. What kind of dog, man?
I don't know, some sort of like
Terrier.
fluffy shepherd.
Okay. An Ost Shepherd it is. German Shepherd. An Ost Shepherd. And that's hilarious that you say that, because as you see your mother, Tatiana, is busy at work underneath the canopy of the dog kennels. She's got a long yellow measuring tape draped around her neck, and her coat sleeves are kind of rolled up onto her forearms as she's checking the fit of like this dog saddle on an Ost Shepherd. And very loyal, smart military dogs. Her general appearance, just for everybody else who's now stepping into view, she has purple wavy hair that's kind of pulled back with a bit of a kerchief, and it's just like wild and sticking out in every direction in the back, but it is a very beautiful color. Her cheeks are really rosy, very plump, like very pinchable, and she's got this multi-tiered tinkering monocle affixed like on her brow and above one of her eyes. It's up at the moment, but you see it's got like 5 different magnification layers as you're getting closer and closer. And then, hey, Miss Arya. There's a freckled, fur-bald boy who's like wheeling past with a wheelbarrow full of dog shit to go off to fertilizer. He's about 12. He's got really big ears that stick out way too far, like a little
Dumbo.
like a little Dumbo, like a donkey boy. You know, you see the people with ears that just stick out way too far. Except he's a furball, and he is in slave smocks and whites, and you know him as Amish. He is the stable slave for the stable master here on the western side of the castle. Where's his fucking dialogue? I heard you was in a proper wreck.
I was, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Damn it, Amish, hurry up! Oh, they don't say damn it. Fuck, Amish, hurry up! Oh, sorry, I've got to go. I'm glad you're alive.
Me
And now
too.
Your mom's like turning and seeing you, and you just start to see tears flowing down her face, and she just like drops the saddle, and the dog's like looking really confused, and she just starts sprinting through the snow towards you, and she
I'm
does,
just gonna run to her. As
yeah,
well.
she doesn't say
Yeah.
anything. She just like boom grabs you, and I have not decided what kind of voice I want to do for her yet.
Okay.
I just imagine
I
your.
thought they were all Scottish.
They're a bit Scottish. I'll
Yeah.
just do female Scottish.
Yeah.
That's okay. I was imagining them sounding like your actual parents. Like
I
your
mean-
mom is very Nancy and your dad's not like Greg at all, but looks like him. But gnome size. Howdy, Andy dear. Oh, so happy to see you. Oh,
Good to see
your
you too, Mom.
Your uncle sent word, but just so could not wait till you got home.
Oh, come and let me look at you. And she's like grabbing your coat, dusting you off, and like rubbing a little smudge off your cheek. You smell like you've had some ale. Have you been drinking?
Yeah, we went to the tavern last night when we got into town.
That's me girl. She's like combing your hair back, just getting way too
Just-
fussy immediately. She's definitely just missed the shit
Yeah.
out of you.
Mom, let me introduce you to my
Hey,
friends.
you're traveling with a whole mess of crew here.
Yeah.
She kind of like looks at Zodell for a quick second and then like kind of gives you a little.
Not mine.
Right.
She's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a story there, but
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
yeah. This is Zodell.
Well, hello, Dozelle, and very uncustomary of normal people. She like goes to shake your 2 fingers, I guess.
It's okay. Yeah.
He's such.
Oh.
It's very nice to meet you. I'm not a fan either. Don't worry. Same page.
Yeah. This is Riordan.
Riordan?
Okay.
Oh, such a handsome young lad. And she gives you a little quizzical. Oh, such a handsome young lad. No, okay. Very nice to meet you.
You too.
And this is,
Kinneros.
you know, it's very nice to meet you. Gunny weed. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I've got a bit,
No,
bit of
here
plot
you
in
go.
the back. Right, nice to meet you. Ooh, have nice.
And Roston.
Roston? Well,
He
there's
doesn't
a-
I'm
talk
kind of
much.
like the shy boy right now, like
He
shoulders
doesn't
up, like
talk
hands
much.
tucked in pockets. Like,
Is it
Oh,
like
come now,
the hoodie
come now.
strings are being pulled?
Can't have any of that. And instead of trying to, even with your arms crossed, she just comes up and hugs you. You're all family here. Nice to meet you.
And the shiny one is Falconer.
Falconer, another handsome young man. Handsome young man.
Not like
Okay,
that.
just carry some, just trying to suss out the vibes. What about this brooding looking fella?
This is Magnus.
Nice to meet
Magnus.
you. Magnus.
I thought you died.
No.
Oh, that's good then.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Would this is Krista talking. Would they know about High Bloods?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Okay, well then,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
It's the pale skin, I think. We need to get you into the sun.
He burns really easily.
Yeah.
It's not great.
We've got that salve we made when you were younger, remember? You
Yeah.
got those really bad sunburns. We could put a little bit of that on you and make it a nice slow roast for you. Get a little bit of colour in that flesh.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. I like that. That's foreshadowing of more visits to come.
Indeed.
Don't mind the cat. She gets a little leery around the pups. As you see this old oast shepherd, like, kind of coming out of the house, kind of like a little gray and jowls are a little low, but he's doing his best to, like, trot over to you as you hear another voice from inside. What's your dog's name?
I don't know.
DOG.
Darkria.
DOG.
I actually knew a guy whose dog's name was I jammed
Who's
the guy.
DOG?
It's DOG.
I
Sparky?
don't know. Pepper.
Pepper?
Pepper, I like that.
I like it.
You said he was gray.
Well, he is now.
Oh, I guess he wouldn't have been when he was.
Before he was
little.
salt.
Yeah.
Pepper!
I don't know. I'm bad with like coming up with shit on the spot.
What was the first name that popped into your head?
Pepper, but
Okay. When you Pepper.
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, House Shepherd, is that like
I dig it.
German Shepherd or is
Yeah.
that Australian Shepherd?
No, German Shepherd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
German.
But Germany doesn't exist in this world.
Oh, that's why. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, is that short for Australian Shepherd? I was confused. Okay. Good.
Oh, as he comes comes out the door, and you just hear another voice inside. Hey, Pepper, what are you doing? Get back here! As the door like gets knocked open by your dog and comes running out. Definitely smelled you, and chasing him out of the house in like a brown leather apron is your dad, Noramir, and he is got. Hold on, I gotta read what I wrote for you. Noramir. Green hair slicked back, every hair in perfect place. Even as he rushes out of the house into the weather, and a tight trimmed green mustache across his beaming face. And you know more than you see, like his fingertips are kind of perma stained brown from all the leather works and rubbings that he's done. And he sees you and he just kind of goes slack-jawed. As your dog is almost there.
I'll run up to Pepper.
Yeah, and he's like
Yeah.
freaking huge. Like you used to ride him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're petting him, and he's just drooling all over you. Giving you those really aggressive nose boops.
Yeah.
Make a strength saving throw.
Oh no. Oh, not 20.
Nice. So you don't get knocked on your ass as he like gives you a hard boop. You manage to just hold on to his collar and you're just rubbing the shit out of him as your dad's just staring there, just perplexed, and then he just starts to run. Same
Hey,
as your
Dad.
mom. Runs out, grabs you. Your mom runs over, grabs him, and he's crying and she's weeping again. And your dog's just like trying to knock all of you over and play in the snow, but he's really old. Oh, my darling. I knew you were alive, but I'm just so fucking happy to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Oh, let me get a look at you. And he starts to do the same fussy shit your mom was doing earlier. He's like, yeah, come on, I'm fine, yeah. Mom already got that smudge.
Yeah.
And we'll forego having to introduce him to everybody again. Right, what's your name? Well, come in.
Yeah.
Well, get inside here. What's your mom's name? Tatiana?
Yep.
Tatiana, you just want to kennel the general's dog there, and come in. I'll get some tea going. Tatiani,
Yep.
My
There's
bad,
an
my
I.
bad.
Yeah.
Tatiani, and Normir, as he ushers you all into the regular-sized sitting room on the side of the house. Lots of crocheted doilies. There's a medium-sized table with some sort of slightly higher gnomish halfling chairs and then some regular-sized chairs, so everybody kind of has their own spectrum of comfortability. You do notice on the wall there are 3 very elaborately built clocks. They are a family of tinkerers. This is sort of a downtime activity for them. And one of the clocks, there's a blue one, a purple one, and a green one. And the blue one was the very first clock you ever worked on with your dad and put together. And they hang in the public space as like a representation of each one of you.
Sweet.
So what about this dude that's killing people that are making clocks?
What?
Remember there was the guy that was killing people for making clocks?
That was Magnus's daughter.
That was Cassandra. Yeah.
Right. Why is she killing clock people?
Yeah. Why is she
Because
killing
it's
clock
too
people?
advanced, right?
Nobody fucking asked.
Because they're
What?
making some sort of mechanism to try and kill high bloods, and they're trying to stop it, is my prediction. But we didn't ask.
But clearly they're not killing these people making clocks.
Cassandra had last said to Magnus, I don't know if it was just to Magnus. Somebody asked her about Durelium, and she said, "Oh, I'm not qualified to go there yet."
She was going north somewhere.
Yeah, she had gone south to do the clock.
South?
She had gone south to do the clock murdering bit, and then had met you guys.
Oh, and now she was.
Now she's heading north. Yeah. Yeah, she just gets her assignments via sending, and then goes and does whatever she's told. Right?
Clocks and doilies.
Anything you want to do
Yeah,
before
I
the tea
mean,
gets
I don't-
served?
I don't know. Maybe just like while they sit down in the regular people sitting room, I'll just like help my mom and get like the tea ready and.
So your dad was making the tea. Your mom's putting the dogs away and all the tackle stuff.
Okay,
that she's
so I'll just go into the kitchen with
Sure.
my dad.
got. Right. What? Wow. Oh goodness, I'm so flustered.
And-
What sort of tea do you think your friends would like?